And here we go. Take two of this segment of an evening interview. Hopefully, everything will work out better tonight. I am your host, UltraMegatronus, and I'd like to welcome once again the man, the myth, the legend, the man I met over at TFCon Baltimore. Well, I'll let the man introduce himself again. Here we go. Center stage for you, sir.
Oh, jeebus. Hey there, everybody. My name's Deluxe. Matt. Most people know me by Deluxe or anything. Hopefully I got better internet. I started doing a podcast with a friend of mine, Deemer, and we did something last week, and it went pretty good. So hopefully this will be a lot better than it was last time and everything. So, but if it doesn't, then it's Megatronus' fault because he has bad weather, so it's his fault. No, but
Yep.
thank you for having me on. It's been a long time coming, and that's about it. So, hold up.
All righty. So here we go. Round two of this thing. Got you freeze framed over here, but the audio's still working out, and we're going to do this one way or another. So I'm going to start off with the whole saying hello to everybody here. So giving a shout out first to Duke Nukem 9770. Our pal Raziel Kane is in the house. Debaya, welcome.
Yeah.
And yeah, that tarn is looking beautiful. We got M. Gonzalez, what's going on? And peace for my heart. What's good for you, man? What's good for you? So, if this is your first time on this segment, this is like part two again. What we do is we do a couple of questions, and everybody in the chat, I'd like you guys to get involved too. If there's any questions you'd like to ask Matthew, aka Deluxe Baldwin, go for it. Just keep it clean, keep it cool. You can make it funny, but just make sure it's not insulting because I'll cancel you personally. I mean, I don't know how much canceling I can do, but I can cancel enough. And Big Easy, what's going on? All righty. So I think the last time we started off before the lag went absolutely insane was the first question was, how'd you get the name Deluxe? If you'd like to remind everybody of how you got it, here we go.
It was about around 2014, something like that. I was on another podcast with some friends of mine, or used to be friends, called Shattercast Uncut, and we were a podcast for a long time, for a minute, and everything. And some of the guys on there, which I'm still friends with a couple of them, gave me the name. Well, I wasn't doing reviews at that time, but a lot of other people on the podcast was. I don't know, Bobby Skullface, he's on there. T2RX6, he doesn't really do reviews anymore. And some other people, Oscar and everything, and all that stuff. And Oscar, I think Oscar was the name. At first, he was going to call me Creamy Legend because I love Legends, and thank God that one didn't stick. I was like, no, I'm good with that one. He just, I guess they just started calling Hasbro. They were mainly third-party collectors, and I started third-party collecting about that time, but I was really big. Actually, my channel used to be called Hell Hasbro Reviews, and he's a Commander fan. You damn right I am. Hell's Commanders. At that point, they just started calling me Deluxe and everything, and it just stuck, and I thought I liked it and everything, so I went with Deluxe. And I've just been that ever since. But I used to love to have, Hasbro was just everything to me. And but now I collect everything. I collect everything from Masterpiece, Legends, some knockoffs, not very many, and Hasbro, third party, and everything. So, but that's how I got the name Deluxe, and it's just been like that. I think got over 10 years. Jeebus, 10, 12 years now. Golly.
Wow. I did not want to do that. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of collectors back in the day, they focused on one specific item to collect, and then afterwards it started becoming more of a variety because they felt that the certain company was not really doing their part in catering to the fans and their needs. So you got third party that are out there oh crud, I just blanked. My apologies, folks. So Dr. Wu, because that's your famous catchphrase. Anytime I see you're doing Dr. Wu stuff, you've got the 3 Wus going after it. So it's just amazing how like the non-Hasbro items have become more popular and more articulated and more accurate to the cartoons that we grew up on versus like what Hasbro's doing. It's like, do you think it's just like a money thing? Hasbro's like, just make them and just to shut them up, and then the other company's like, you know what, if we're going to charge extra, let's give them what they want, kind of deal.
Well, I mean, third party actually started off as doing like add-on kits for for the Hasbro stuff and everything, and they still do. You got a lot of third party companies now that do just filler kits. 115 Utopia. There's some other ones out there. I always talk about them on news segments and everything, but I mean they fill in the gaps that the waffles the Hasbro does and everything, which they are known for. And I mean they just and they give I guess they give what the fans want. Hasbro's not going to do it, which Hasbro does. They've been doing a lot better lately. I like their Age of the Prime stuff is really good. They got some really really nice bangers out of that one and stuff. But Hasbro has the means and they have the resources. They could make everything. They could make everything great, but they just don't for some reason. I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like two teams are working on stuff. Like take like I said, the Prime stuff like Skybite, wonderful figure. Just they painted the details and it just in the shark mode. It just looks so good. And then you got, let me bring this guy over here. One of the worst. He's probably going to be my top 10 worst figures, which is Sure Shot. It's just he's a big waffle. He feels light, and he just the feet are just loosey, and it's just I don't know. It's like are the same designers and same working on this one and doing the good stuff like the Primes. I just understand it. And they have the money. They can make everything perfect, but they just don't. They cut corners a lot. And, I mean, it's just – sometimes it's just trash.
Yeah, no, I actually saw Sure Shot in
Astrotrain,
Walmart.
yeah. A lot of people are with Astrotrain,
Yeah, because I saw Sure Shot in Walmart, and I just was, like, not thrilled by him whatsoever. I mean, I know some people are, like, very happy about it. Other people were like how you felt. It's like, look at the waffling. They could have done so much more. This is a major company that should be doing awesome designs for the public and for the fan base, and instead they're giving least quality. But at the same time, too, we also have like the Age of the Prime figures, which have been so far, in my opinion, like one of the most successful lines that Hasbro has done as of yet. And like between Legacy, Kingdom, Earthrise, Siege, Earthrise, it's like so far. I think the reason why because of the fact that they're releasing the primes themselves, so that's a different take on what we get for Transformers, and they're all different molds, and it's I believe also stuff that we wanted to see. So I'm hoping like they get it good, and then all of a sudden it's like they mess up. Like I don't know if you had gotten Solus Prime yet from the Age of the Primes line.
Yeah, I did. I've gotten all the third, except for the two that have been released out. I've gotten all the Primes, and they'd be good except for Star Convoy. I didn't like Star Convoy. He was one of the worst ones. He was on my top 10 last year for worst figures because he was just so light, and they just cut so many corners with him. And a lot of people liked him. And that's great. If you do like him, hey, that's all that matters. You win. But I just didn't like him. But the rest of the Primes have been really good. I've liked them. So yeah.
Yeah, I ended up getting Star Convoy too, but that's because I didn't have any version of him. So I was like, okay, let me get him. Price wise, I think he's like an oversized commander. It should have went for commander class price. They charged it the way they did. I mean, some people got lucky, got it for like a lot less.
Oh yeah.
So if you got it for a lot less, good job. You did the smart thing by waiting. Me, I was all right, let me see what they do. And then I saw the review I saw was yours first when you got it. And once you started bashing, I'm like, what did I get myself invested into?
Right.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh man, he's not liking it. He's not liking it, but I ended up getting it. I'm like, okay, he's displayed. He even transformed. I was like,
was it $100?
I paid the sad
Yeah,
price
I
of
mean,
the whole
it was like
$159.
$150.
Yeah, because I kind of like should have said, let me wait and
Yeah,
see
I
what
did too,
happens.
and it felt
He felt robbed.
it felt like a $40 figure to be So
No, I agree. I agree. I mean, like I said, the
yeah,
plastic felt.
big
It was
time.
one of those
A
plastic
Jetfire
feels that was like,
Star Optimus would have been fine.
yeah, I agree. And Jimmy G's like, have you messed with the metal cardbot line yet?
I have not. I've seen it. My boy Larkin Lair. He does. He likes all that stuff. I've heard some good things about it. Some of them look really cool. But I haven't got any into them yet. So I may later on, but not yet.
All right, so I'm going to ask another question for you here. Let me get me back on screen. I hate when I do that. I would think after 2 years being on StreamYard, I'd figure out which buttons were correct. But at least we've made it past the 12-minute mark, and we're doing good so far. So my second question is, because I think you just already said it, but how long have you truly been collecting as far as not only Transformers, but in general, any other collectibles that you got?
We're starting again. So I started, as a kid. Everybody collected as a kid, I guess. And I stopped a long time, with girls and stuff and everything, and being a teenager. So mainly I started back in 2000, actually, 26 years ago, and it started off with the RID line, and I was going to get my oil changed at Walmart, and back then the toys were by the automotive stuff and everything. So I was walking through and I was looking, while I was getting my oil changed, I was looking through the toy section again, and Transformer RID, and I was like, I love Transformers, as a kid and everything. So I thought I had big boy money, I had adult money at that time too, and decided to pick up a couple of things. And I picked up a lot of the RID line, and then I stopped a little bit, and then went into Walmart again, and Armada just started coming out around 2001, I think it was, around that area.
Yeah.
And saw Starscream, and he was my favorite as a kid, and growing up now he is. So picked up him, and I found eBay, and eBay was the devil, and I ordered a bunch of G1 stuff, and there it was. Yeah, so 26 years now. Golly, 26 years.
Wow. Wow. I once again did the wrong button. Here we go. Let me get back to this one. And to anybody out there is wondering why I keep taking myself off the screen, is because with the weather pending and just for internet issues, I want to make sure you guys get the quality content you get. So it's helping out so far, so I'm happy with that. Like for me, I guess I regret missing the 2001 RID line. I mean, I did pass the GPS era of Beast Wars and every other collectible that had GPS issues. So I guess I started like really getting back to collecting. I met my wife in 2000, got her own place, and I was like, okay. And that was the era of the Xbox and the PlayStation console wars. And she ended up going to KB Toys. And that's when it started beginning. Star Wars, collecting stuff, and then the funniest story I've ever told everybody is that they had the Optimus Prime. Didn't have the trailer, but it was like the KB Toys exclusive Optimus Prime G1 version. And for 7 months, this thing didn't leave the shelf. Yeah. Nobody touched it. It was for 80, I think 75, 80 bucks. And I told my wife, I was like, oh, come on, let me get it. She's like, no, we got bills. We got bills. We got bills. So finally, she's like, you know what? You've been patient. You've been done. You know what? Go for it. I'll pick it up for you. She gets to her store and she's looking for it. Asks her boss, where the heck is it? And he's like, what are you talking about? I sold it like a day ago. And then she comes back. She's like, I sold it. They sold it on you. I was like, shoot. But courtesy, thanks to my wife, she's been very patient with collecting. I mean, how does your wife handle the collecting as far as like what you invest in?
Well, but just let me ask you: am I lagging, or is
it's not as bad as it was the last time.
Lagging? Is it Ultra's for me? Am I out there? Well, not because I think I got better internet, but well, first let me answer the question. Alpha asked, after seeing Deluxe review, what price would you pay for the MPG 17 Optimus Prime?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
I think I said in my review, I think it should have been I'm sorry. Am I freezing? God dang, man. Nice, mine was fine when I was doing it. I guess maybe when I go on other people's things, instant screen doesn't freeze. Okay, well that's good. I think I was answering Alpha's question. He should have probably get $80 to $20. 80. What's up, man? Thanks so much for stopping in. My wife, she's what's up, brother Kyle? God, dang, it's been a minute since I've seen you, man. I'm sorry, I'm going off. But anyways, my wife, I mean, she supports me, but she would like for me to slow down, a lot,
Yeah.
Because I do have a lot of stuff, so she supports me and everything. She wouldn't need to slow down and everything. Which, man, how are you doing? I hope I answered your question. I'm sorry.
No problem. So here's the thing. Okay, so obviously she knows that you collect, but doesn't she collect as well? Like, does she have a certain thing that she's like, all right, you know what, this is my thing? And if so, is that kind of like how can I put it? Something as leverage for you to continue collecting without having much. Oh,
maybe this will work. I don't know. No, she doesn't collect anything. She reads. I mean, she reads a lot of books and stuff, but she don't collect.
There you go. She collects books. Unless she does like Kindle and stuff like that, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, she reads books, then she also has them, on her phone and stuff and everything as well. So she does both. She don't have a ton of books and everything, but she has pretty good size, I guess.
All right, that's good. Yeah, Raz is saying maybe if we turn off the cameras, we should be better because the sound is going good. That's why I shut mine off, and I guess you're going with that idea. So to everybody, I'm sorry you can't see his beautiful face right now. Me. You're lucky because you don't need your camera screens breaking. So we're all good. So, I mean, that's good that she supports that you're having and all that stuff. And I know sometimes with a lot of collectors, their spouses are always like, why don't you slow down a bit? And it's like, well, I make I hard-earned money. It's the stuff that, because I know this is stuff when we're collecting. Somebody said, why do you collect? And my honest answer was because I never was able to get it originally at the time that it came out. So it's like, this is something now that I have my own income, I can just go out and say, yeah, I could purchase it, pick what I want, leave what I leave behind. But after that, I mean, like, if I get when somebody's like, hey, it's enough. Even my wife, man, God bless her, she puts up with a lot of my stuff, and she started collecting some weird other Freeing, or I forgot what it was called. There's like stuffed animal thingies. It's like the knockoff blue thingies. But she's like, well, if you're collecting Transformers, I'm collecting this. Like, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just, it's become a problem now, to be honest, because they're just recycling the same characters over and over. Like, like I just, I showed you, Strafe, from the, Technobots, so we got, we had the Devastator Wars. We have a new Optimus Prime out every other week or something. A new Bumblebee, or
Mhm.
it's just the same. They're just redoing stuff, older characters, and just trying to make them tweak them a little more to make them a little better. It's just like, how many Optimus Primes do I need? How many Star Screens do I need? I mean, because I have tons of Star Screens. How many Prowls do I need? How many Devastators do I need? It's just like it's become a problem. I mean, you got Galvatron out. You got Galvatron from X Transbots finally come out. After 10 years, and now Fans
Right.
Toys threw in their 2.0 and stuff and everything. It's just just petty going back and forth. Fans Toys being Fans Toys. They once the Bingo Toys announced they had Technobots. Well, hey, Fans Toys comes out. Hey, look what I got. We got Fans Toys too. So, and it's just like, I mean, it's just like, and the prices are going up, and it's just like, I need to start being more selective of what I'm getting, but I do review stuff and everything, so that kind of hurts because I do try to get as much as I can to review to help my channel, but it's like, do I need all this stuff? I mean, it's just like it's the same characters over and over. So
Yeah,
that's a
true.
good
I
point,
mean, like,
Mimo. That's a good point, Mimo.
yeah. For me, it's kind of hard to like sell because I mean, like I said to myself, if anything, I'll pass it to my kids or my grandkids and all this stuff. My kids are older, so they're not going to be interested in it too much. But if I get grandkids and they're like, oh, Grandpa got this and all that stuff in school, here you go, take them. Drive your parents nuts with that one. But like,
Yeah,
I think I was
that's
talking.
understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking with Danny D. And I think Raz as well with the conversation on how, because I agree. It's like, there's so many molds. Why get so many of them? I've decided to keep the Earthrise Seekers, and then like now that they got the new Thundercracker out from Studio Series, which is by God one of the best and gorgeous ones that they've had in such a long time. And the other one was like the Earthrise was supposed to be like this is the one and done guy until the new one came out. And there was so minimal flaws with the new Thundercracker that it's like, and now everybody's stoked to get the new Seekers, but now they're saying I can get rid of the older ones. And for me, it's like, well, I define it as this is a line that is not in the same association with the G1. So it's like you got your Transformers, Siege, Earthrise, Kingdom line, and I like that line, minus a few. And now you got the Studio Series, which is supposed to be the definitive G1s. So everybody's gunning for that as long as they're done, like well done. I think so far, like the major thing that stinks is like they're re-releasing Hot Rod in the colors of the 86 movie, but a lot of people hated that mold for some reason. Like, I'm not sure. I mean, did you hate that Hot Rod mold that came out originally?
Man, I can't mess with that mold so long. I don't remember. I mean, they got the MPG one coming too, but it's just like a kind of a bigger chug, like a commander class Hot Rod, I guess, for that. I mean, it's just like it just keeps on. Like, what are they going to do to in the future? 5 years from now, are we going to get another Seeker mold to make it? I mean, I don't know what else they could do to make it better, but are we just going to keep on rehashing the same characters over and over just to tweak it a little bit, just to say like what I love the new Thundercracker, but what you got a waist swivel, which is cool. And I mean, I guess that was it. I mean, I don't know what else. I mean, that's about it. You got a smiley face on him. It's just like, man, I mean, it's just like they keep rehashing the same thing over and over. It's like,
yeah, I mean, I think there was a little bit there was some differences with the new one, obviously, with the nose cone being converted into the chest better. And to answer Sinistar Alpha's question, Hot Rod got a lot of praise. I think the issue with that wasn't about the praising; it was about the pricing. And they were saying that, this was considered a Voyager size and all that stuff. And I looked at it. I mean, it's still a debate to this day. Like, was it justified for the class that it's in? I thought it was a deluxe figure, to be honest with you. But if that's how Studio Series classifies their stuff, because that's the one thing I also noticed too, versus the Earthrise Siege Kingdom line, and then you got the Studio Series, that their classification of a Voyager or a Deluxe is different from their version of a Deluxe and a Voyager. So I would say, well, this is how they present it. This is what they justify as a Deluxe or a Voyager. Earthrise Siege Kingdom says, no, this would be considered a Deluxe. Studio Series considered, a Voyager. So I guess it's depending.
They did that with Springer. With the Studio Series 86 Springer, they threw in a bomb and another sword and stuff and everything, and they charged leader class price. And it's like, okay, but that stuff is probably going to go back into the box for more than 80% of the people. You could display it with it, which is fine, but most of the stuff just went back in the box. And you took a Voyager scale Transformer Springer, which is a good mold. It was a good mold, but you charge leader class price by just adding on a couple of things, and that's bull crap. Come on now.
Yeah,
y'all are better.
I agree with that. How you're going to say, Studio Series can get away with doing some good stuff. I think what we expect from the Studio Series line is like the quality. Like I said, Thundercracker, which is so far the best one that's came out in a long time. They could have covered some of the waffling. They could have done some things to make it a little bit better. But don't justify giving us little trinkets to go with him to make it a Voyager class or a leader class when he's in technicality a Voyager. Giving him 2 extra handguns is not justified as a Voyager. That's just giving him 2 extra guns. Thanks for doing that. Yeah, or commander class. As far as commander classes are concerned, I found justification when it came to Jetfire. That was justified. Same thing with Skylynx. That was justified as a commander. Rodimus Prime from the Kingdom line, I thought was really well done. It was a little smaller than what expected, but they gave us more. So they had the right to justify that as a commander class. But now it's like they're starting to get chintzy again on some things. It's either they're focusing on one to really please the fans, or they're just banging them out to make the buck and to get their wives to go on the yachts for the summertime this year.
Yeah.
So, all right. So here's another. And again, to remind everybody, what's going on, Ghost Max, man? Get ready for the storm, brother. We're gonna get a bad one here. So like I said, to anybody in the chat, if you guys got questions you want to throw at Deluxe Baldwin, please feel free to. We'll post it. Just keep it clean. And if it's funny, make sure it's good. We want to laugh. We're going to have a good laugh here. All righty. So we got that taken care of. So I would say, cartoon-wise, growing up as a kid, what got you into getting ready to collect? What was your inspirational, cartoons growing up that made you say, I want this line, I want to collect this series?
Well, I'm sure everybody's first love was Masters of the Universe. He-Man came out in '82, so I watched Masters of the Universe, and then G.I. Joe came along as well, and I was a huge G.I. Joe fan. Then Transformers came, and then Mask. I was a big Mask fan. I've always said that. I think I had more Mask figures than I did Transformers at that time. I had a lot of GoBot figures because my mom they were a little cheaper than what the Transformers was, so my mom would buy those and try to play them off as Transformers. But those were my main ones. Like some of the cartoons I didn't even watch, like Thundercats. I don't think I've ever watched an episode of Thundercats. Some of the other cartoons I didn't really watch, but Master of the Universe, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Mask were probably my top 4. And then when Turtles and stuff came out, I was kind of getting. That was kind of the tail end. I think I stopped collecting around 87, 88. And so I didn't really watch Turtles or, Power Rangers or anything like that. But Transformers always stuck with me just because, I think you got more bang for your buck. At least you had 2, working things like, you had a robot and a car mode. Then you had triple changers and you had combiners. So I think you got more for your money with that than you did a lot of the other lines and stuff, the G.I. Joe and Master of the Universe, all that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, just Transformers always stuck with me, and that's why I still collect them.
The one thing I did notice that you didn't mention, which I'm surprised at, but then again, I'm not sure, because like you lived in Arkansas for a long time. I'm not sure if it reached out to you there. Voltron, which a lot of people that I talk to that are big time, that are into Transformers, G.I. Joe, and all that, in like the early '80s, always mention something with Voltron. You're the first person that actually was like, "Wow, he didn't mention Voltron."
Well, and you know what? I didn't watch Voltron, but I do like Voltron.
Okay.
I've gotten a couple of Voltrons in. I'm going to turn my camera on. I just got this guy in.
Let me zoom in on you.
Beast King. Sorry, you can see my reflection, but this is the Beast King Voltron.
Nice.
My boy that I'm doing my podcast with, Deemer. He also got one in, so we're going to do a collaboration with this, and I'm going to review him with him and the stuff, and everything. I also had a chance to the 10th anniversary of the 2016 Voltron that was on Netflix, I think.
Yeah.
I got a chance to look. They reached out to me. The company, I forgot the name of the company off the top of my head right now. I think it was Blitzway. Blitzway. I think it was.
I think so too.
They reached out to me and let me review a sample of that Voltron, like almost a couple months out before it came out, or I think it just came out recently or something. And I like Voltron. Like I said, I just didn't watch it as a kid, but now I do. I have a couple. I think this is my third Voltron that I got. So yeah, I think for me, I think you should. I don't want to say I think you should, but I think in my collection, I like to have like one of something, like a certain line, like Voltron. I need to get like a set of turtles. Would be pretty cool. Like I have a Godzilla. Just one of the bigger franchises and stuff and everything. But I think Voltron definitely just belongs in your collection and everything. So but I just didn't watch it as a kid.
Oh no, I'm not gonna say anything bad about that. Because we just all grew up on robots, and that was like one of the things. It's like, okay, and shout out to Jimmy G. He actually had given me the Daruger car bots for like they would call that Voltron 1, and then the lines were Voltron 3, and then Voltron 2 was like the stackable ones. But like it was, yep. Here, I'll zoom in on that for you. Yeah,
dude.
Straight.
I'm telling you, man. Y'all sleeping on bingo toys, man. This is.
So here's a question from me, from Memo. He's like, have you decided on shelving for the new setup?
You still there?
Yep, I'm here. Are you here? Yep.
Yeah, I'm here. Are you here?
Okay.
Yep,
I'm here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we're better doing with the no pictures on the with the regular black screen and all that stuff. We've been
Y'all hear me?
good on that. Yep, I hear you.
Did I get? Okay.
Nope.
As far as shelving, I have. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep, you're still good. I think it's just getting realigned with the no camera picture deal.
I hope people can hear me. Anybody out there? Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. Okay, sorry, it did sound like y'all could hear me. Okay, to answer that question, my shelving, I have not decided what I'm going to do upstairs. Down here in my office where I'm shooting right now, I do have these 3 cases behind me. I'm going to put 3-0 stuff and YOLO Park and stuff in that one. I also have on to my right, I have another bookshelf, and I'm going to put stuff on there too as well. So I kind of got this one. This is where I work from home. So this is where I work right here, and then I do my reviews to the right of me as well. But upstairs, I have 2 rooms to work with, and I have yet decided what I want to do yet. So I don't know for sure yet as far as shelving up there. I thought about putting shelves on the walls or something, like build shelves like I had at my old house. I may do that. I don't know for sure yet. So.
Yeah, one thing about collecting is it takes up a lot of space, and then you got to figure out how to make it look good in displaying them.
Yeah.
I love your
Yeah.
shelving in the background. Like probably everybody saw was with the light up shelving. So
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, they're really nice.
It takes some space, though. I bet it must take some space. If it
I
doesn't,
mean,
I don't know.
Not really. So I have two shelves right behind me. Then I have one next to it. Then I have a table that I'm going to put my that's in the middle of two of the shelves. I'm going to put my Starscream statue that I have where he's sitting on a bunch of missiles as a throne, and I'm going to put that on there and everything. So I'm just going to put the nice stuff. I'm going to put some nicer stuff in my shelves that light up and everything. And upstairs, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so we'll see.
Cool deal. Real Ghostbusters, yeah. We got so many lines and so much collectibles in. Here we go. Yep. Everybody's saying, yeah. I mean, right now with the cameras off, we're actually coming in clear and no interruption, so we're doing good on that one. But whenever you feel like you want to show something, believe me, pop it up. I'll stay off camera for that one for sure. All right. You should watch Deluxe Review on it because I've never seen a man say OMG so much as outside the bedroom. What?
Yeah, my hurts. It's a good figure, man. I knew when I opened them up and I took them out of the box, I automatically knew. I was like, this is going to be a great figure. I mean, just the way it felt, and I could tell it was going to be a good figure, and it is. I highly recommend. I think if the other four are like Strafe, it's going to be a great set. And it's going to be a great Computron. And I think Vans Toys is going to have a little competition because they did a really good job so far. So I'm excited.
So M. Gonzalez had asked here too, do you have an estimate on how many figures you have?
Man, I tell you, I don't know. I want to say at least 5,000, maybe more. I probably have more than that. I have a lot of crap, man. I don't know for sure. I may when I put up everything, I may count. Like, how do you like Ultra? How do you count? Do you count combiners as 5 or as 1? How do you count your Do you count mini cons as 1? Do you count and so forth? How do people count their Transformers?
That's interesting. I've never heard anybody ask that question, actually. So, I mean, like, to me, if you've got combiners and they're separated, you count them as 5 or 6, depending, because of Devastator. But if you combine them into the one robot, then that should be considered 1. But, I mean, I think you would go by technicality. So it would be like, like I said, Devastator technically is 6 figures, so it's 6.
Okay.
And if you wanted to, then it gets a little tricky with that because then you say, okay, well, you got the 6 figures, but then when you combine them, wouldn't that make it a 7th robot? And you're like, shit. Does that?
I would probably count Devastator just 6 and not add the Devastator. I think. Okay. If I count it that way. But like I said, I have a lot of mini cons, Micromasters and stuff. I guess I'll count them as 1. I mean, I would say I'm well over 5,000 at least. I mean, I'll when I start putting up stuff, I'll probably count it and see how many I do have.
Yeah, and Strafe, you got that off of what? Strafe, you got that off of Show Z or BBTS or?
Oh yeah, I get most of my stuff off of Show Z. Go use my code Deluxe32 at the top. I really appreciate it.
Dang it! I
buy new Transformers.
I just ordered. I just ordered.
And you get no, it's all right. And you get a virtual hug too as well from me, so that's always awesome. So yeah,
there you go. Yeah, no, because I think I just ordered something else. I got so many pre-orders and so many things on the way. And Show Z Zora, I will say this much. Show Z, I like them because, pricing is a little bit higher, but then again, it's overseas. But what I like about them is they offer you the plan to say, if you want this figure, you could pay it off like an installment plans, and they'll send it to you no matter what, like Amazon would do. And I got to thank Show Z Stores because I ended up getting Dark Unicron, regular Unicron, and Primus, the third-party versions, and no regrets. And for me to get those, that's like my bucket list of like, okay, I got the gods of the Transformers. I'm not gonna. But man, did they say? They warned me. They said if you put them together, you're gonna bleed, and they did not lie. I bled for Unicron.
What's up, Flip? How you doing, man? That's a good dude right there, man. He lives in Arkansas.
Oh yeah, Flick is a good guy. I'm glad to see he's back in the chat. Hope you're enjoying the stream, guys. I know it's been a little bit weird. Like I said, because of lag situations, we're staying off camera. But whenever somebody wants to show something, we'll just pop the camera on really quick. Yeah, no, that's what's going on, Flick.
I think it is. I think, man, like I said, I did 2 things last week, and everything was fine. I think it's when I go on somebody else's stream, it screws up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got better internet. I did. I promise.
No, it's probably, like I said, it might be coming from my end, and with the weather the way it's going to be handled here. And plus, I'm probably still on Windows 10 on my end, so that's probably screwing up. But the audio's coming in good still. So again, guys, apologies, but I did not want to cancel this a second time. And this was the plan B, that we keep off camera, and unless we show something, that's when we'll pop up. So again, hope you guys are enjoying the stream. That's why we don't have video feed.
Thanks, Gonzalez. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So, all right. So I guess next question I can ask you is, with everything going on, like you got your collectibles going, now you decide, I think it's time to go on YouTube. So, like, what made you decide to? Like, what inspired you, or who inspired you to decide to go and do YouTube videos and reviews on Transformers and other collectibles?
Well, I mean, just to go back when I started with Shattered Glass Uncut, it was mainly like Bobby Skullface, my boy T2RX6, Oscar, and some other people. They were doing it, they were doing reviews and everything, and I was like, man, I could do that. That sounds fun, So I bought my first camcorder, and I mean, if you go back and look at some of my first reviews, which are straight garbage, yeah, I mean, it was just terrible quality. I mean, I'm not saying the quality is better, I mean, it's a little better, but not the best. I could do a lot better, but yeah, the camcorder thing was just terrible. And I just, I was like, I could do that. And I just started doing it. And, it was fun, and I started, gaining some momentum, started getting subs and stuff. I remember finally hitting the at that time, back then was around 2016, you had to have 1,000 subscribers. And I think you had to have so many hours. I think it was was it 1,000 subscribers or was it 4,000? I think mine at that time was 4,000 subscribers, I think, or something. Or it might have been 1,000. I don't remember. But you had to have so many hours too, as well, to start start doing stuff and everything. And yeah, I just went from there, and yeah, I've been doing it ever since. And it's been slow lately. My views have been crappy. YouTube, I don't know if YouTube's either not sharing my stuff out, or it's just, I don't know what it is, but I'm putting out content constantly, and it feels like it's not gaining traction with a lot of stuff, and it's frustrating. But I still I still like doing it, and I'll still keep doing it. But it's a little frustrating, but it is what it is.
Well, hopefully, like lately, what I noticed on StreamYard and YouTube, hopefully this will affect your end as well, is that now they're doing like a double camera feature. So it's like you have the regular YouTube channel, and then you have the secondary camera. Like if you're on screen, I think you might see. Like, do you have 2 screens on right now, or 1 on your end?
I got 2.
Yeah. Okay, so that second screen on the side, which is probably causes half the lag we're getting too, that's like the mobile version of the YouTube, and the numbers on that, hopefully you'll get it on your end later on. It actually boosts up the numbers, so it's like with me, I would have like 5 or 6 views on the regular YouTube channel, but then I look at the one with the cell phone icon, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, you got like 80 views. I'm like, whoa. So hopefully this will like broaden both of us out more. And get the,
I don't think I have any room. I mean, I've been around so long, I don't think I could broaden any further out. I guess I don't know, but No, it's just not the live stuff. I mean, and I want to start doing more live. I used to do round 30, which I'm going to start doing more of those. I actually got a guest coming up on next Thursday. I got a friend of mine coming on. And I'm going to do more around 30s and do more live stuff. But it's just my reviews. I look at, they just don't do well sometimes. And, once in a while I'll hit my news. Now, when I do my news, that usually does pretty good. And I love doing that. That's easy to do. And I like talking about, new Transformers and everything. So those are fun. I wish I could do more of those, but, sometimes there's just not enough news to go around. I've been trying to do little short, like 3 to 5 minutes, if something comes out, or somebody, breaking news or something comes out, I'll get on and I'll try to do like a 3 to 5 minute video and, and do that hopefully, but, to get people to, watch that stuff and everything. But yeah, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I mean, like the one thing I like about your channel that makes it unique from everybody else is I love the fact like each person has like either they're like appearing in the beginning of the review video or at the end review video. And the one thing I like about your review videos at the end is like you're just chilling out on the floor, relaxing and just hanging out and like doing your final thoughts. And it's like that's cool. It's like, it's just you feel so young again. It's like, hey, this is how I used to play with toys back in the day. I'm gonna just do it like that. And I found that unique, and I was like, "That's cool. No shame. You're a collector. You love this stuff." Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I cut you off. I'm sorry, but no, yeah, that was my little stick, I guess, when I started. Was I wanted to bring collectors back to when they were children, or their kids, playing on the floor. Because that's what I did. I played on the floor. I had carpet. And I would just, transform my stuff or G.I. Joe, whatever I was playing with. And I would set everything up and just have little battles. And, I just wanted to bring back something. And, nobody was doing that. And, I thought it was pretty cool. But, being as old as I am now, it's not fun, getting on the floor all the time now. It just, kind of hurts. But I still like doing it. Just to bring you back to your childhood, when you were playing with, your toys on the floor and stuff and everything.
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing.
Live now, please.
Unless it's like Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey, no, that's coming out later. And you could get it on Netflix because I don't know who I want to go for, either Gina Carano or like Ronda Rousey. I like both of them, and it's like y'all are fighting each other. Oh God, that's like you put me in a compromised position, but. Now I got distracted on that stuff.
That's all right. Yeah. I don't watch that stuff. So yeah, I watch that too, man. Russ is a good dude. Overseas, yeah, he's over there overseas and everything. He gets a lot of the stuff early. So yeah, I watch him. He's a really good dude. I wanna get him on round 30 one time and chill, talk with him and everything. They'd be pretty cool.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah. That's true.
Okay, so here's a question.
Big shout out to Blunghole, man. Well, let me give a big shout out to Blunghole. I used to watch him and his podcast a long time ago. He started way back in the day. I don't know if he's still. Blunghole, you still doing your podcast with them? With your friends and stuff, but I used to watch your podcast all the time. I think your podcast was one of the first ones I ever started watching. Oh, as far as Transformer stuff and everything. So big shout out to that guy.
Yeah, he's still doing it. In fact, I had him on a couple of nights ago with Downtime with Danny D segment, and we had him as a special guest. And yeah, no, he's still doing his Good Morning Cybertron ones. And
Cybertron. That's what. Yeah. Does he still? Oh, what was it? Man, he was a good dude. The guy from California. I know Blunghole will know who it is. I forgot his name. We used to talk a little bit, but what was his name? Anyways, Blunghole will probably tell me who it is. I forgot his name, but he's really good dude.
Yeah, let me see if we can if it came up or anything. Yep, he says he still is. I watched
Xavier
earlier.
Yeah. That's a good dude, man. I haven't talked to him in a long ass time, but we were talking for a little bit. Actually, when I started doing my channel, we used to talk a couple of times and everything. That's a good dude, man. Tell him I said hi if you next time you see him.
Yep, knees and back. We're talking about like being on the ground and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true, man.
That's when you get the life alert, and no matter what, it's like I fall, can't get up, and they'll just come pick you up. That's all good. So, I
Yeah.
know you did. I believe you did some news on, and I'm bringing this up, Astro Train. So, like the first initial pictures of him, the still pics by Hasbro, I looked at that Astro Train, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I didn't buy Blitzwing from Studio Series. I refuse to buy him unless he's $20. I see Astro Train, and I'm like, oh, come on, guys, really? You had the opportunity, and you messed that up. And then they showed the BBTS version of it with the stop motion. And then I said, okay, I kind of overstepped my bounds on this one, so I ended up pre-ordering. What's your thoughts on that, on Astro Train? Do you think this is something that's going to be worth getting because he might be a new mold, or?
Thanks, Blanco. Yeah, tell him I said hi, man. Tell him to reach out to me if he ever gets a chance, man. I'd love to hook up with him again, man.
And Big Guy Bodega, what's going on, man? Welcome.
Oh, that's a good dude right there. Astro Train. So I think he was mistransformed. I think they fixed that. I think the issue was it was terrible. His chest looked bad. I'll start with each mode. So the shuttle mode looks good from the halfway up to the front. Looks good. The back end looks, like a jumble mess, just like the Siege one was. And then, well, actually, it was a little better because it's not as holy, because the one on Siege had big gaps in there, so that was terrible. The train mode looks good. I love the smoke effect. That's really, I wish they would do that. Every time I mention blast effects, I think every Transformer should come with a blast effect. I think that they add so much extra just because I like taking pictures of my Transformers.
Yeah.
But the smoke effect is really cool. I mean, I think the train is the best looking, of the three, of that. The bot mode. I mean, if it's, like I said, it was transformed wrong, I think they fixed it. I think he has like the flap that goes on his chest or something like that.
They did fix that. They did show that.
Okay, the tail fin goes on there because that's fine. Other than that, it's fine. I mean, I have it on pre-order, I guess. I think I do. I have it on pre-order. I think I got that whole wave on pre-order. No, I didn't. I know I didn't pre-order Wheeljack and Sunstreaker. I already have those guys. But I did I'm really excited for Kranix. He looks pretty good. He looks like a floating, like a sliding penguin down some ice or something. Who else is in that wave? What's his name? Maximo? Now I'm excited for that guy. He looks freaking outstanding. I'm ready for him.
Yep. I mean, they're doing like him. That's going to be something worth it. I mean, I won't lie. I'm looking forward to Skywarp. Yeah, remold again of what's his face, Thundercracker and all that stuff. But now, who else is coming out? They're re-releasing Sunstreaker. I know Raz.
I got Skywarp. Yeah, I got Skywarp.
Yeah, Raz, I think, even said he's not going to go after this one. He's like, you know what? It's the same mold, and the only difference is it's got toy axe sticker kind of qualities on the window. And I can agree with him on that.
Who was that?
Raziel Kane. Raz?
No, but who? What was it? What
Sunstreaker. Sunstreaker.
Oh, is he different? Is there something different about him?
No, there's nothing different about him. I think the only difference is the windshield being painted. So he's like, why am I going to go spend? I already got. He loves Sunstreaker, but I think he even said it's like there's no point of me buying another Sunstreaker. It's the same mold, and the only difference is the windows painted. It's not worth it.
Oh, okay.
So,
I didn't know that was different. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely not in. I mean, the yellow actually looked like. I mean, and this was just because the pictures that render. I mean, for some reason Hasbro can't get the yellow correct, and especially with Sunstreaker, it's so bad. But I don't. Yeah, I'm passing on those two. But I got Skywarp, Kranix, the Maximo, and Astro Train. I got those all in pre-order.
Yep. The only complaint I got about Astro Train is like you had said before, the shuttle mode from the front looks good. The back, this is my issue. The tail fin on top should be bigger. I mean, I don't understand why they don't go back to G1 because, like, in my opinion, the best Astro Train they came out with the limited articulation at the time is the Astro Train that first came out. The train mode looked great. The shuttle mode looked great. And if they could figure out a way of making it look like the Siege Astro Train robot mode, that would be, I think, in my opinion, the perfect Astro Train that we've been waiting for.
But like I said earlier, they just keep rehashing the same characters and saying, "Oh, look, we've done a little bit of this, we've done a little bit of that." It's just like, what else are you going to do? Like I said, 5 years from now, and I've always asked, on I hate to go back to Shatter Castle Cut, but we used to have the saying like, where do you see third party in 5 years? And where do you see Hasbro in 5 years? Because what else? I mean, what else can you do? I mean, they've upped with articulation have gotten better. Starting with like when Siege came out with Earthrise on the thing, you got some decent articulation. I don't know why we can't get an ab crunch from Hasbro, but it's far from getting one of those. But what else? I mean, you could add paint on something, I guess, but what else could they do to keep us buying? And once again, they are going up in price too. You're paying $30 for a freaking deluxe now. So 5 years from now, you're probably going to be paying 40, almost, probably $40 for a deluxe. Or is people actually going to try to buy deluxe scale Transformers for $40?
That's the Canadians, because they had it before we did, and they were buying it. I mean, I'm not to bash or insult anybody in Canada, but like their price ranges, I'm like, why are you paying 40? I live in Canada. Wow. And the price range is different, obviously.
Well, that's their own fault. They live in Canada. That's their own fault.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I did.
Disclaimer.
I don't care. Screw you. No, I'm just kidding.
We love you, Raz. You know that.
I ain't never going to Canada. No, I'm trying to go Canada. I want to go to TFCon up there in Toronto.
Yeah, I'm debating on that one, canceling Orlando, because I'm like, all right, Peter Cullen is probably going there if he's going to LA. But
man,
I mean the lineup.
I hope he's going to Orlando. I hope he's going to Orlando, man. I know he's going to. I'm so sad I don't get to go to LA because I want to. I've met Peter Cullen like 4 times. I got 4 things, but I want to meet him one more time so I can get. I got a picture of me and him taken together back in 2009 BotCon in Pasadena, and I want to get it framed, and I want him to sign it and everything, because like I said, I've got other stuff from him signed and everything. John, thank you so much, man. He's good, dude. He is so good. I hope you like him if you get him and everything. But yeah, I'm hoping to God that he gets to go. They're going to have him in Orlando and Welker too. That'd be pretty cool. But I want to meet
Welker would definitely go, I believe. I mean, he's already been announced for LA. Obviously, both are. And I mean, like Peter, I'm worried about because I've seen his pictures with his hands and how they're bruised up. I'm hoping that whatever is going on, he's going to be healthier when he gets to Orlando. But like Frank Welker, like I was so happy with Baltimore, because I ended up getting the VIP stuff, and I got it for Raziel Kane as well. And meeting Frank Welker was like the most awesome experience I've ever had. Like, he was such a humble man, and like I was just like in absolute shock. And like I had gotten a group shot. I got the individual picture with him, and then Raz and I, who else was in the picture? 2, 3. It was myself, Raz, Frank Welker. I forgot the 4th person. We ended up getting a group picture, and it was his idea to do like this pose for like the Beatles, and I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Y'all told me about that. Yeah.
Yep, totally worth. Like, everybody says like, oh, I can't believe you're paying this much for the, to meet him and all that stuff. You know what? That was money well worth it, in my opinion. It's just, I got so much more out of it.
Yeah, I met him twice. I met Frank Welker twice and everything, so I'm good with his. He signed a couple things for me. I see. I got Wheelie on pre-order. I also got Power Glide too.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, Power Glide.
I got the Matrix Leadership. It was on Amazon. I pre-ordered that on Amazon Because
Yeah.
I think when I did, a short news thing on the Wave 2 Studio Series, which had, Shockwave is in there. I got Shockwave 2 is in there.
I passed on him, believe it or not. I originally did pre-order it, and then I saw what he was going to do with Bruticus, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just
that looks goofy as hell. Yeah, I don't care about that. That's stupid to have a shoulder cannon with I don't like that. But I got him anyways. But no, the Matrix, and I said, man, this would be so cool if it played the touch with Stan Bush and everything. And then the next day they announced it does. I was so excited. I was like, yeah, I gotta get that. That's gonna be so cool. It's a little display thing.
I think I'm going to have to order it myself because I was looking at it. I'm like, I got the Transformers 1 Matrix, which is pretty all right. But, the fact that this one lights up and does like Stan Bush. But, oh, my God, I already have a feeling the moment that thing comes out and TF had did they say how it's coming out in July, I think, right? Did they make that
somewhere? Yeah, June, July. I think June, July. I think I forgot I'd have to look at my pre-order. It lights up too as well, so I'm really excited for that. It looks. It's expensive. It's $125 on Amazon and everything, but I think it'd be pretty cool to have a little, especially if you have like a desk or if you have work from home or if you work at an office. I think it'd be a really cool little display for that.
Norbs. July 16th. Okay. So I will say this right now. I feel bad for everybody in Toronto because I guarantee you, TFCon Toronto or whatever BotCon, when that Matrix comes out,
BotCon will be
everybody's going to be running around pulling that thing. You're not the touch. It's going to be like 5,000 people.
Well, I think BotCon's in June, so I'm trying to go to BotCon. I'm definitely going to be going to Orlando for TFCon. I'm trying to go to BotCon, but I think that's in June. Yeah, and TFCon Toronto it's in July, I think, as well. So
yeah. So like I said, that's going to be like everybody's going to be playing it at. Well, definitely they're going to play it in Toronto and then Orlando. Forget everybody's. Now here's the thing. I think this was a missed opportunity from Hasbro, and like maybe you guys will agree with me on that. So I like the fact that the Matrix, you open it up, play Stan Bush to touch, but I think personally they should have made it a Bluetooth player. And you could like download anything you want on it. You could download like the scene when the Decepticons went into the shuttle to kill all the, the Autobots there and everything else. Yeah. Like that one song. I'm like, oh, that would have been a freaking opportunity to like make it into
more, probably. That would be at least they'd have to charge more. That'd probably be $200 right there.
And you know what? I think they would. And believe it or not, I hate to say it, people would pay for it because it's like, oh, it's a Bluetooth, so I can play with it.
But I don't think what the materials would be like if they did it die cast, maybe.
Right.
But it's just gonna be plastic, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, that was a missed opportunity. They could have gotten a lot more money, and people would have paid for it. And
what's up, Junkyard? Crafts, how y'all doing?
What's going on, Junkyard? Welcome to the stream, and welcome everybody that is joining us this evening. We have been successfully talking to each other, no interruptions. I'm so happy about this because everybody's wondering, like, why aren't you guys on camera? Because
until I turn my camera on. When I turn my camera on, that's when it jacks up.
I thought it was when I turned mine on. So we just decided not to take the risk and give you guys the quality content that you want. And what is Megatron must not? Yeah, like speech thing too.
Here, let me see if I'll turn my camera on.
Yep.
See if I messed it up. And I got this guy too. I got to review this guy. I just reviewed Blast Off. I got Brawl
nice.
As well. So I got Bruticus is my favorite. So definitely got that. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Turn it off so just in case we start lagging. Look at that logo.
The one thing I definitely like I said, I passed on Shockwave, this new one, because I kind of like the Siege or Earthrise one still. And when I got the Combiner Wars Bruticus, the guy sold it for me with both Blast Off. I forgot the Jet. I can't think of the Jet right now. Is his name, but he also sold me Shockwave, the transformable pistol mode. So I was like, you know what? I've got that. I can mix it with him. It's all good. So there's no point. The cassette box should be made use of a micro USB. Yeah, I agree with that. It's a Soundwave or Blaster. The problem was, though, the cassettes for Soundwave this time around were garbage. Soundwave was great. The cassettes, horrible job. And I don't know why they screwed that up.
They always screw up. They always screw up even with the ones they did for Earthrise, especially Ravage. He was terrible. I thought they did a little better job with these cassettes with the Studio Series one, but they're
actually
not as good.
I prefer the Siege and the Netflix Soundwave cassettes. With Buzzsaw and Laserbeak. Those cassettes came out, I think, better than this current one. And to me, it cracks me up at the fact that you had when I was growing up, they had the Ravage cassette, and it looked exactly like the cassette on G1. And I'm like, this is incredible. Why can't they simulate that again? They would sell it like crazy. We want the complete version of it. But third party will take care of it once again.
Yeah, they always do. Let me ask you: has anybody got this guy yet? The Beast, what's this called? Beast King Voltron. Has anybody got this guy yet? In the chat, tell me what y'all think of it. I just got it. It looks freaking outstanding. I mean, it looks like it just wow. I mean, it's going to be a showpiece. It's going to be nice. I don't know how big it is. Hopefully, that might fit in one of my shelves. I may put it in one of my shelves too. So,
I think Jimmy G has that version of him.
Oh, does he? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, Jimmy G is
actually. I'm on their show tomorrow night. I'll be on their show tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely. I think he should mention it that he's got that Voltron, because I know he's a diehard Voltron fan.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna do my. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'll talk to him about it tomorrow night. I'm gonna do my show tomorrow night, and then I'm gonna be on their show after that.
Sweet deal. Yeah, I got to do. I'm doing a thing with TFN Geek on. We're going to be doing Flatline, reviewing that one. So it's been crazy. So that'll be. What time is your show? Because I want to check that out too.
My show will be at 7:15 Central Standard Time, and then I think I'll have to go back. I don't know what time I don't know what time I think theirs is at 8:30. I think it's it might be. Yeah, you'll be on 8:30. Theirs I think is at 9:30. I know mine thing. 9:30.
Oh, that kind of works out great though. Yeah, because I'm doing my unboxing video with TF before your show, so that's great. So I want to catch your show too.
Let me see. I do see I don't see the time. I'll have to look at it later.
Yeah, he's usually on at 9:30 p.m. So that's 8:30, I think, your time.
Okay.
Yeah, Eastern Central Mountain is before California, so you should be Central Time. Yeah, Central Time is.
I'm an hour behind you.
Yeah, so 9:30 their time. It'll be 8:30 your time, and then you're doing your thing at 5:30, which would be 6:30 my time, and I'm doing my thing at 5. So that's good. That's gonna be a busy day. So hopefully everybody can check that out. Check out everybody's stuff, please. Definitely.
Gonzalez, are you getting that? You're waiting for it is for the Voltron. The stand for it with the lights looks amazing. Does it light up? Oh, that's sweet. Okay, cool. I'm excited for that, man. I can open that up. Awesome.
Oh, did you end up getting did you end up getting the Transformers Continuum 2?
The what now?
Oh, I don't know if you still collect the Transformer comic books or anything like the Transformers Continuum 1. I know they did. They got Continuum 2 out on Amazon for $40 now. Did you pick that
one? I'm doing the. No, I haven't done that one. I'm reading the. What's the main stuff? What's that? What? Golly, hold on. Let me get it out. That sounds dirty. Let me get it out. Let me see. I'm reading the what are they called?
Oh, the new line,
what's
Skybound.
this? Yeah, Skybound. I'm reading Skybound. I need to go get the newest issue. I need to get the newest issue. Yeah, Skybound. There you go. Thank you. I'm reading Skybound. I need to get the this month's release, because last month's release, I don't know. I don't want to do spoilers, but if you're not reading that stuff, you need to, because it's freaking awesome. But what they did to Trailbreaker, that was messed up, man. So
all right,
I
gotta see this.
I definitely recommend reading the Skybound stuff. It's really good. Now they got Mask coming in, I think, with Void Rivals. You got G.I. Joe, Mask all together and stuff, and Transformers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there was somebody who mentioned it earlier that Mask was coming back out with a new comic line. I'm going back here.
TFW had it on their front page and their stuff, and I'll talk about it tomorrow probably. So, but yeah, Skybound is really good. I don't know what they did, man. They are trashing some Transformers, man. What they did with Trailbreaker was just messed up, man.
Now you got me curious.
It's a good read. It's a good read, but I'm not reading the Compendium or what you were talking about. Nah.
Yeah.
I was miserable about what happened.
I'm just getting it for nostalgia reasons and all that stuff. But it's like at the time they were saying, oh, it's about $80 to $100 for it, and I'm like, no, not worth my time. Then they knocked it down thanks to Raziel. In fact, Raziel Kenneth said, hey, they got it on sale. I'm like, okay, sold. And then I forgot who told me the second one was on sale. And I was like, okay, share the information.
Awesome.
Because, G1.
And,
what's this? Norbs is saying. That was well. What happened? Oh, man. I got to get this series. I just got to find a comic book store close by, because all I got is a Walmart, Kmart, and
well, they got trade backs. I think Patriot Prime reads that he don't buy the single issue. I think he does the trades.
Okay.
I'm sure some other people do. I think I'm sure they're on Amazon. I don't know. They may have sold out, but I'm sure they got trade backs of like 15 of the single series and everything. So
that's it.
It is straight gore, man. It's straight gore. Yeah, it's awesome. It's wild. It's a good storyline. I know they're doing a Transformer. Aren't they doing a adult cartoon or something for Transformers?
I've heard the rumors about that. Yeah, that they want to try to make it R-rated in a sense.
Man, if they did Skybound, that would be so freaking awesome. I would watch that all the time.
I definitely would, for sure. I mean, everybody's been talking about it, and it's like, I got to see what the hell's going on. So I'm going to check Amazon and see if I can get it there.
Yeah, they got trade backs and stuff and everything. Paperback,
yep.
Whatever. It is based on Skybound? Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I get them on Kindle. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people do that. I don't, but I like buying the single issues and everything. I have a thing. The new animation will be okay. Great, freaking great. That's awesome. Oh man, that's gonna be so good. Have they decided have they decided it's gonna be on like Netflix or something, or Prime or anything like this? Which streaming service is it gonna be on? I hope it's not Netflix, because Netflix screwed the last time up. So
yeah, I'm hoping Netflix too, because Netflix can get away with the little R-rate. Well, everybody's doing.
No, I hope it's not Netflix, man. Netflix screwed. I don't think they did the Earthrise and Siege. I don't think they did that justice.
What do you think? Maybe Paramount. Maybe Paramount, because everything Transformers related movie-wise.
Amazon? Okay.
What?
Okay. I'm good with that.
Wow. I'm surprised.
I would like Prime. I have Prime, so yeah, that would be good.
See, I thought it would be Paramount because of the whole licensing right for Transformers, but if they can get away with going on another streaming service, they can't, because that's what they did with Batman. Originally, it was exclusive for WB and HBO Max. I guess Amazon got the rights to the newer series. So I guess they can get away with it.
If Amazon does it, I'm good. I'll watch it. I'm not gonna watch it anyways. I don't care who has it. If they do it off the Skybound comics, oh man, I hope they do it good, because the comics are great. So I'm hoping they do it justice. That's really good. I'm excited for that.
think
Kirkman
Prime
wrote
since
Invincible.
Kirkman wrote Invincible. Oh, that's a good point.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm
I can see
excited.
that though.
I can't wait for it. Have they? I'm sure they haven't announced. I mean, I'm sure they haven't announced when it's going to come out or anything like that. But I'm excited for it. It sounds like it's going to be awesome. If it's
I'm getting
Skynet.
excited for me. I haven't even read the series yet. I got to get into this stuff.
I don't know. My nipples got hard a little bit. I'm excited. LA. Yeah, that Trailbreaker thing, man. That was out of nowhere, man. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, come on, man.
Damn.
What did Trailbreaker do, man? He didn't do nothing to anybody.
Dang it! Now I got to distract myself and do something. Maybe I'll just like build some blockies tonight or something like that. Which you're a fan of.
I'm building blockies tonight too. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, blockies is the abominational curse," and all. I love blockies. I've seen you talk about blockies.
I've never seen anybody say anything bad about blockies. But
well, you know what it is. It's a whole new collectible thing. Like I have this running joke going on in the one chat group that I'm in with Raziel and Diecast Norbs and New York Hunter. I'm like, I will convert you guys into the blockies, and they're like, never, ha ha ha, no way. And now all of a sudden, it's like, with the exception of Diecast Norbs, Ken, aka New York Hunter, he's going to be. He ordered a series. I want to say. It's definitely Galaxy class series. I want to say 5.
Okay. I don't know which ones in each series off the top of my head, but I think I have all the series, especially for the Galaxy ones, and I got the Defender versions, which are the smaller ones, and I got a couple of the action ones. Like I got Soundwave, I got Megatron. I need to build. I got the clear purple Megatron coming. I don't know if I can't believe I don't know if I remember if I have Optimus Prime. I'd have to go back and see, but just don't have the room. How do you not have room for blockies? They're small. You're lying, Raziel.
Well, it's minus the action edition because those suckers are big.
Yeah, the action ones are pretty decent size.
I did like a comparison video between the blockies and
the series. They're the size of what, a Voyager, maybe?
Yeah, no, I actually did a comparison video. I did a review on it, and I did a comparison sizing, and no lie, it's almost the exact same size as Studio Series 86 Megatron.
Oh, that's not that big. That's a Voyager or a liter scale.
Yeah, it's a liter size, maybe a centimeter shorter than what the Studio Series is. They also have the Transformers 1 Orion Pax Optimus Prime one.
Yeah. I think Raz is just lying. Raz is just lying anyways. Whatever. He has room. He's lying.
Yeah, here we go. Gonzalez is saying it's like they're nice, but not my cup of tea. I think that's what it is. It's like either the space or just it's the timing. Like, do you really want to be involved with building them? It's time consuming. That is for sure. And then like everybody's saying, space.
Yeah, Raz is lying, but he's a liar. Only about the Unicron head. Yeah, the Unicron head. Yeah, and Quinn asked question about the mainframe that came Hasbro art. Has any third party made one? A mainframe? No, I don't think so. Quinn, I don't think nobody's made a third party mainframe. I think that's what's just a Hasbro thing. Well, says I don't have room. What?
Yeah.
Come on.
Happy wife, happy life. Yep.
Man, screw that. I don't know. Happy life. No. Come on now. Raz, show you're the man.
Well, no. You know what? The reason why I have to say on my end, happy wife, happy life, is because I'm buying blockies from her and it's going to her store, so it gives her the commission. So if it makes her happy, it makes me happy.
Well, that's true.
In your little corner. Hey, Norbs. That's why you have a desk. That's why you can put them in the bathroom. You can put them anywhere. They're small enough to put wherever.
Y'all make excuses, man. All I'm hearing is excuses. Yeah. Y'all are not true Transformer collectors.
I mean, if it's the action edition, I get it. It's big. It's the size of Voyagers and all stuff. But come on, guys. Defender series, Galaxy series, and even the Shining series, because I love the Shining series. Just tap it, lights up, and call. Like, which is your favorite blocky that you've built so far? That's a tough one. I know.
blocky that I built so far. Damn. I meant the Unicron head was pretty cool, like they're saying. That action one, Soundwave was real cool. I just got the Tarn one. That's probably going to be a good one. I mean, I don't know. I can't build. The Shattered Glass Starscream was pretty cool, and that one in the Shining series. And I don't know. There's a lot of them. I mean, I have to say, they don't have room. I do understand because there's like what 8 to 12 in a box or something, or with the action or not the action one, but the
Galaxy is I think
Galaxy. So you have like 6 to 10 of them.
Yeah, you got 6 for Shining, 9 for Galaxy, 12 for Defender.
I mean, that does add up. I do understand that. I mean, if you do get the whole whole set or the whole the whole line. I mean, and I say what Galaxy. Let's see, Defender is on 6, and you have Galaxy is on like 9 or something. So that's almost you're getting up there to 80 something over 100. Little model kits. So I understand with Rat. I understand what Rat's saying that there's not enough room for most of them.
30. You got 39. Well, this is one of the reasons why I'm gonna zoom in on this one and do camera. Because guys, come on. You get a lucky shot in getting somebody like this.
That's true. I do like the lucky
secret
ones.
guys.
What do they call them? Golly, I'm just going blank. Chase figures. I do like the chase figures. I do kind of. I got a couple of the chase figures.
We'll tell you
one, so that's pretty cool. I got that Grimlock too.
Yeah, I love that. When I got that, I was like, "Oh, sweet!" I got not even because they have 2 different versions of the chase figures. It's either you get, no, it might be the Defender version only, but it's like either you get a chase, or you get like the ultimate chase, which is like, okay, well, this guy's rare, but this guy's super rare, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
And what cracks me up is the first blockies that I ended up buying.
That's what the Defender series, the Defender versions, yeah.
If they were, well, here's the thing: get them as a set. I know they sound expensive. Just keep an eye on Amazon and see. Like, in fact, right now, I want to say Series 6 or Series 4 of the Galaxy series is on sale for like $60 and change after taxes. So it's like a $20-$30 off of the regular price, and you're guaranteed everything. You're not going to get like a box that's be like, okay, I got 2 of the same guy. No, you're going to get individual. Anybody that's collected blockies via the packs will tell you the same thing.
Yeah, but it
and
is
then,
what it is.
And because I'm biased, Megatronus is one of my favorites, but my actual favorite one is actually Beachcomber. Next to Megatronus.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, in fact, it was the Shining. It's the Shining series Beachcomber because it even came with the golden hand from that episode.
Yep.
Like when they. So it's like, and it comes with the bird too.
I got the gold versions of. Just got the Dinobot one, and then there's 2 other gold versions sets that I have too as well. They're really nice paint jobs.
I'm missing the Dinobot one. I do have the other one with the gold Beachcomber and Soundwave. I think you have that one you just said, and I think they light up too. I believe the Golden Lagoon series they light up too. Which I got to put these together as soon as I find the group. This is getting crazy. So wow.
Yeah, I got the Megatron. I got the Megatron with the throne too. I also got the clear purple one coming from Shozi. I got to get that one too, so that's pretty cool. But I got to order that here. I need to build that one.
Yeah, I gotta get that one. I saw that and I was like, oh, I'm in love with that one. I'm waiting for Galvatron coming up, and they're gonna do. They have to do Galvatron in the action series. If they don't, that's a mistake right there. So,
yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess we can get ready. Yep, so anybody else want to throw some questions at Deluxe? Because we're gonna get ready to wrap this up soon, and I just got one final question, so I want to give everybody opportunity to get the shot in. If not, then I'll just do the one final question that I did a long time ago for everybody. But did you ever also get the mini the mini Primus planet that they had on Amazon for like $20? The third party.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a good one for $20. Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't anything groundbreaking, but it's a fun little despot, to transform back and forth, and it displays really well at Cybertron on a desk or something. So yeah, it was a fun transformer. Will you
I don't know if I can.
Beard?
I don't think I could ever see that.
I've thought about it when I lost a lot of weight and everything. I thought about shaving it, but I gained some weight back, and I've kept it on. But I think I would. I mean, I may be down the line or something. I don't know. I need to cut my hair. I've let my hair grow out. It's long in the back and the front. It's bothering the hell out of me. So I need to cut my hair at the section doors. It's all natural.
Long hair, long beard.
Yeah.
Has anybody done that yet?
What's that?
Long hair and long beard. Is anybody? I don't think. Is anybody? I don't know. Sounds familiar. I don't know why. So let me ask you.
To practice that sexy voice, or is all natural? I guess it's all natural. Private asks, "What's been y'all's favorite recent Legends figure to mess around with?" That's a good question, man. Legends. Let's see. Well, you got Sideswipe or Dick from New Age. That's pretty cool. I just reviewed a couple days ago the Iron Factory Cheetor from Samurai series. He's really fun. I mean, he's probably one of my favorite Iron Factory ones. I got Megatron coming from the Samurai series too. I'm enjoying the Great Works, the Predacons. I got Razor Claw and Dive Bomb. They've been pretty fun. I'm excited for Predaking whenever they come out. And I don't know. Oh, the Magic Square Ultra Magnus was really good recently. He's really good. That's a nice Ultra Magnus. I'm liking the Laser Cat toys, the Chibi style, the super deformed stuff. I got Bruticus in. They also did the Volcanicas with the Dinobots, and they also did Predaking, which are fun. They got a lot of stuff coming out. I'm really excited for those. So sorry, I'm just answering this question. I apologize.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, like I said, anybody wants to ask questions to you, shoot the questions over. Might need that Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, that Magic Square Ultra Magnus is really good. It's a pain to transform at the beginning, but because it's got a lot of flip flaps, just like just like Magic Square always does. But it was pretty good. I love the Galaxy Toy Seekers. Yeah, they were pretty good. I just got the Seekers. I didn't get the other ones. So you get the coordination set with the extra Seekers? Oh, okay. Huh. I may need to order that then. Okay. Thanks. Peace. It's always great to see Deluxe having fun. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, man, Quentin. I really do, man. I really do.
Yeah.
So yeah, ask your question. I'm sorry. Ask your final question.
Okay, my final question is because you've been doing this for a while, so the question would be, what would you tell anybody if they wanted to start a YouTube collector channel? Like, what advice would you give them? You probably heard this zillions of times.
Don't do it. No. Man, that's a good question. I get that question asked a lot sometimes.
Here you go. How about this one from Norbs? And then
that makes no sense. I get that question asked a lot sometimes. That makes no sense. What's my most challenging part of reviewing, man? Well, I'd have to say like combiners, because I mean anything really masterpiece, because they're a pain. If you think about transforming a masterpiece figure, something like X Transbots, Fans Toys especially. If I didn't do reviews, I would just take Fans Toy stuff and put out, straight from the box to the shelf, because it comes in bot mode usually. just like like I said, I just reviewed these the Stray from Bingo Toys. That takes a lot of time, because you have to do 3 modes. You have to do the bot mode, you have to do the alt mode, then you have to do the combine mode. And I spent probably 4 hours, probably maybe 3 to 4 hours, just reviewing that one and everything. So that's one of the more challenging. That's why I love doing Legends. I mean, I love Legends anyways, but I love reviewing Legends because most of the time it doesn't take a lot of time. Hasbro stuff is real easy, easy transformation for Hasbro stuff. But challenging, some of the stuff, some of the masterpiece stuff, it's just really, especially like I said, if if you're having issues transforming just in front of you, try imagining it doing it in front of a camera or a phone or something. It just, it adds on to it, the difficulty and everything. So, and then to answer your question, let's see. Deluxe, don't change your intro. It's great how it is. Well, I appreciate that. Which intro are you talking about? Because I was doing in front of the camera a little bit. Now I've taken it back out to where I don't do it on camera. I may start going back to do that. I'll enter, my intro will be. I got a friend of mine, the friend that's doing my podcast with. He's really smart and everything. He's awesome, good dude. I need to go subscribe to him. He's going to do an intro for me, so hopefully I'll get a better intro for me. But your question was for
what advice would you give anybody? Yeah.
Be yourself. I know that's cliche to say that, just be yourself, but definitely be yourself. Don't try to, be something else that you're not. Have fun. Don't expect to get a lot of money. You're not going to get a lot of money at all. I mean, it's very seldom. And just have fun with it. Just be yourself. What's the word I'm looking for? Just something that clicks with you. Something that that other people are not doing. Like I said, that's why I do floor time. Nobody ever does that. Right. But I don't know if anybody makes it to the end of the review anyways, but just do something, just have fun with it. Like I said, don't expect you're going to, a lot of people think that they're going to make, tons of money. You're not, you're definitely not, because YouTube doesn't push reviewers a lot. Some of them they do, but not a whole lot of them, but there's a lot of reviews. But the thing is, and everybody now and their mom is doing reviews, because it's easy. All you got to do is set up, I use my phone. All you got to do is set up a phone or a little tripod or something and, just, start talking. Just have fun with it. Just, find what you want to review. If you want to do Hasbro, like I said, I do everything, but, some people just stick with Hasbro. Some people stick with third party. Some people stick with, whatever they want. And just have fun with it. Like I said, don't expect a lot of money. And, and just, it is frustrating sometimes, but, just have fun. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how many times I could say just have fun with it, because a lot of people don't. A lot of people will treat it as a job. Don't treat it as a job, because it's not. I mean, it's not a job until. I mean, there are some people that can, do make it. You got your MGOs. You got some bigger, channels that can probably live off of that. But starting off, you're not gonna do that. So. I think I appreciate that, Gonzalez. Everybody that watches my stuff, I really do appreciate that. I mean, I really, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate that. Tell them about the glory. What's the glory? The glory hole? Diecast? Gross. Talk about that. Jesus. Diecast is the
PG,
family
man.
channel. Why are you talking about that, man?
I don't know if that's PG, Norbs. I will say this.
I don't think it is, man.
I mean, one thing for sure is that when I got into doing this, like, a lot of inspiration came from a lot of you guys, you being one of them, of course. And like, I guess what was crazy is when I got to when I got to Baltimore, was the whole fact of, like, I got there, I was excited, but then the moment I got into the lobby, I was like, I became such an introvert. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stay to myself. And
yeah,
and when I met you, you felt it seemed like the same thing. It was like, okay, hi, how you doing? And like, you kept to yourself as well. And it's like I felt that vibe too. I was like, because I felt the same way. Did that happen to you too as well? Like, whenever you go to conventions? that you like become?
No, I mean,
Like,
usually I think I'm really good. I mean, I think I'm approachable. That's another thing. That's one of the fun things is going to like TF cons and BotCons and people noticing you. You know, saying, hey, Deluxe, I love your channel. I love your, your stuff and everything, your content, and that makes you feel good. And I love, doing that. But I think I'm very approachable. I don't, ever, I sit there and try to talk to everybody that wants to talk to me, that wants to take time out of their busy schedule. I'm going to make time for you too, as well. Cause that you're the reason why not the only reason why I'm doing it, but it is a big part of why I do the reviews is, to reach out to other Transformer fans. And whenever they appreciate your work, it feels really good and everything. So I think I'm really approachable, and I'll talk with people, whoever comes in and says hi. I mean, I try to get their names and stuff, and just chit chat. Because you want to take time out of your busy schedule. I'm going to give you time out of my busy schedule. But I like doing that. But I don't think I'm an introvert. I think I'm pretty approachable to everybody. I try to be.
I think I'm like when I met you guys over, I was like, okay, small fish in a big pond, and it's like I felt a bit intimidated by it. I mean, I was like, how do I approach these guys? I feel like insignificant. I don't know what to expect and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you were very like friendly and open to me, as well as like Patriot, Kato, Raziel. Even like Bod versus Con, like Bobby and James. Like a lot of you guys were like so welcoming, and and the one thing I would think is like, okay, these guys must be hearing this every day, and they're getting annoyed by people and all that with silly questions.
Oh, hell no!
I didn't want to be one of these guys that was like, I come up with a stupid question. That's why I keep to myself. It's like, okay, I'm gonna stay quiet. Let everybody else talk, and if we come up with a conversation that's something that I can like mingle into, that's great. So it's like I get intimidated. I won't lie. I become the introvert real fast, but like once I get familiar with people, it's like that's how I become.
Yeah,
it's like,
that's understandable. But I mean, and Patriots talked about this. Patriots talked about this before. People have said, yeah, I saw you at TFCon, I saw you at BotCon, whatever, but I didn't come up and say hi or anything like that. And we're just like, why? We're normal people. I'm nobody special at all. I'm not even special. And I'm really approachable. If anybody wants to come up and say hi to me, I'm going to say hi back. I'm going to talk with you. I never, turn around. I never turn anybody around, or anything like that. But yeah, we've gotten people that said that they didn't come talk to us because they were, they didn't want to bother us. I'm like, wow, that's why we're there for, so to chit chat and meet with everybody and stuff and everything. So, I mean, if I'm pissing at in the bathroom or something like that, maybe wait a little bit, or
Well, I know definitely. Yeah, dinner, like, if you guys are sitting down to eat just to relax and all that stuff, I know that was one pet peeve of Patriot and Kato. It's like, hey, listen, I've got, I appreciate it and all, but I'm trying to eat my food here. Please don't ask me. Like, and I get that too. It's like, I wouldn't want to be bothered while I'm eating. Just like, hey, can I get a selfie? And it's like, I don't want to do a selfie with like pasta.
I mean, some people mind. I don't mind if I'm eating, and if you want to say hi, I always say hi to people. So, I'm very approachable, So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All righty, guys. We're going to call this a night for sure. And like I said, we got through it. We actually got through it tonight. Again, apologies for the video not being displayed. It's just we just wanted to make sure we were continuously communicating with each other here, and it worked out better like this. Hopefully I'll have my issue resolved on my end, because I think it is my end that caused all this BS to begin with. Chicago. Hopefully I'll get to that.
Probably my end.
No, your end was fine.
That's probably my
fault. Well, I'd like to thank Deluxe Baldwin for coming out this evening, and it's been a long time coming. I hope to have you on my live with UltraMegatronus stream sometime, and hopefully we'll be able to communicate and not get cut off on lag. Open door invite to you, of course. So whenever you're available, swing on by. I'll bring some of the crew before. Yeah, definitely like to have you on. And I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for coming in. Yep, I'm sorry. I cut you off.
No, go ahead. No, I didn't cut me off. Thanks for everybody came in. Thank y'all, and thanks for having me on. It was an honor. I appreciate it.
It's an honor for the honor's mine because I'm really happy we were able to hang out and discuss everything that we did tonight. So, and again, major thanks to everybody in the chat for coming out. Please don't forget to like, share, comment. Well, you already did the comment, so it's redundant. So, and subscribe. Let's expand the community even more because I think this is probably one of the most happiest, safest communities you can be in. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's just people out there are worried about collecting. But truth be told, I think it unites people even more. We need that in our lives. We need to be happy. So, again, thank you guys for coming out. Deluxe, true honor to have on. If you want to stick around after the stream, after it cuts off, talk a little bit more. And again, guys, don't forget. Yep, and don't forget, guys, you're never too old to feel too young. And when it comes to collecting anything in life, collect life experiences in general. Take care. Have a great one. See you next time.